Hi, Galaxy. How are you? How's your day going? Also, Happy New Year to you. I know usually whenever I stream around this time, it's usually well into the night for you, or well early in... Yes. Happy New Year. Let me actually get the game pulled up. That's the one thing I forgot to do. How does it feel to be in the future? I'm doing okay. I don't know what was going on with OBS yesterday, but it looks like whatever I did fixed the issue. So there's that. I'm just hanging out here with Nugget. With little baby chicken Nugget. I think so too. I think 2025 is going to be a good year. I also got myself peach tea because I deserve a sweet treat after all the cleaning I did. Right, Nugget? Yes. Nugget thinks so too. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with the game. I'm really excited. I just ended the fight right there with the human when OBS decided to like completely crash. So I didn't do anything after that. So we get to go fight the human again. Still can't believe I have to do another. He's not on my shoulder right now. He's kind of watching the outside world from his perch. We made him a little perch in front of the window, so he's just kind of there.
Is all well? On guard!
He's just watching the outside birds.
How can this be? Was this creature's rebirth Zorba's plan all along?
If it escapes, if it makes it
Exactly!
To the city,
it spotted us!
His Highness's home must still stand when he returns. I will end this here!
Another city in ruins. Never again. It dies or I do.
It's coming!
I think I have a picture of it in my Discord where he's just sitting on the windowsill watching outside.
Look at the size of that thing.
It would be catastrophic if it breached the city.
But how are we
Oh,
supposed
oops.
to kill something this huge?
Look there! That can be little else but the heart.
But it's too high up for our weapons to reach. Do we use magic?
A viable plan. Yet surely if we can knock the creature down first, its heart will be close enough to strike with steel.
Then we bludgeon the torso. Knock the wind out of it. Hard to miss a target that size at least.
Start by attacking the body.
I'm like constantly checking.
Let's set it up!
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold
That's
back.
your opening, Captain.
I
I'm
stand
constantly
ready.
checking OBS to make sure it doesn't crash.
Huh, take this!
Let's stay calm.
Now, what's the play? I shall vanquish evil.
Is that all? Is that all?
I think we're fine for another hit.
Right there!
It's okay. We can do this.
I will say the human designs keep getting creepier and creepier every time we actually like
Falling back. Forward.
every time we meet one.
Hut, hut. Not good.
But they're so creative that I actually like them.
Hit the body or use magic.
Oh, it definitely was.
Huh? Where am I?
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills like this. We'll have a hard time bringing it down with weapons.
What?
Hit the body
Wasn't
or
my
use
task?
magic.
I'll stay my blade.
I will fight with pride. I won't hold back. We're not out of this yet.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills like this. We'll have a hard time bringing it down with weapons.
Wasn't my
Hit the
task?
body or use magic.
It's actually my father's birthday tomorrow, so if I get calls, it's just to figure out what we're doing for tomorrow. But I'm just...
What? Wasn't my task? Huh! Take this! They
We'll have a
read
hard
my
time
strike?
bringing it down with weapons. Hit the body or use magic.
This is nothing.
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Captain's hurt bad.
Yeah, the OBS was just giving...
My best.
Stroll!
Oh, there goes Stroll.
Feet!
With healing power.
I'm obliged.
Stroll got knocked out. Can
Wasn't my
anyone get
task?
him back on his feet?
I'm just the thing.
Yeah, OBS is just giving the
Live to
boss
see
another
another day.
chance.
What
is
can I
nothing.
do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more.
By this power.
Someone heal
We're
him.
not out of this yet.
Twas needed.
My thanks. I can't afford to hold back. Withdrawing to the fore.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Moving to the rear.
Oh
Time to
my
go
God.
offensive.
There we go. It's actually registering
Are you
the
prepared?
shell.
I'll come. Not done yet.
Observe the enemy. Let justice prevail.
Let's push through.
There we go. Oh yeah,
Did it!
the boss now knows
we
what
can
I'm
go for his
doing.
heart.
Now, what's the play?
Let's try this.
Right on target.
Is everyone
Nice
all right?
one, Stroll.
Okay, that did something.
Come!
No, you had resistance to that.
Huh! Right there!
It's okay. To the rear guard. Healer. Ice.
I can't afford to hold back. I'll cut you down.
Okay, we're still in a good spot. I will heal though.
Take this!
Let's stay calm. Come forth,
Because the
royal
next
soul. We can
the
do
next round of enemies, it's the little frogs
owe
that
you.
come out from the back of the shell.
I shall fight as.
Yep.
What's that? I think something's coming. Watch out!
For all that we strive for!
It's okay. Healer! Freeze!
In the name, I shall vanquish evil. Burn to ash!
Oh, that was a really good idea to heal earlier.
What? The shell's back to normal. That arm seems to restore the shell. It might take some effort, but maybe we should try taking that part out.
Let us fight as one. No, not this. Huh, right there.
The power of healing. Vitus power. We're not out of this yet.
My thanks. I can't afford to hold back. Warrior! The power of
Hit
fire!
their weak point.
I took note of
Enemy.
exactly what
Huh, take this.
that arm weakness was, what it's resisting. So it kind of worked out for me too. Oh, hi Nugget.
This is nothing.
Healer! Ice!
In the net.
You hit their weak point.
I
Keep it up,
stand
Stroll.
right there.
The power of healing.
We're pretty okay right now.
Oh, please!
I feel like I know which boss fight you're talking about, just
call
because
upon royal power within.
Hit their weak point. Keep it up.
while I
Oath
was
of knighthood.
in school, I played that as a way to just relieve stress.
Take this. Still standing, I
I
see.
will fight with healer!
But it's been a while since I played any of the South
Healing
Park
power.
games. Hi Nugget.
I owe you.
I
shall
can feel
fight
you climbing up
warrior.
my back right now. Hello.
See that?
One
Observe
arm
the
down.
enemy.
Now let's work on the other.
Huh, right there.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Only a flesh wound.
Hut, hut.
now, warrior! The power
You
of
hit their
fire!
weak point. Keep
I
it up,
stand
Stroll.
ready. Behold, we stand together,
Let me help!
and thus I end it.
Stroll's badly wounded.
Alright, need to heal
anyone heal him?
next.
Suppose this is it.
Bye, Stroll.
Someone get him
I'll
back on his feet.
I'll revive
I
you.
won't hold back. We can do this.
I forgot to
Thank you.
heal,
Stroll got
Observe
knocked
the
out.
enemy.
Can anyone get
From
him
our
back on his
provisions.
feet?
and I kind of need him.
I live to see another day. What can I
Stroll's
do?
badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more.
Vitus power. We're not
Someone
out of
heal
this
him.
yet.
Twas needed.
My thanks. I can't afford to hold back. Burn to
Hit their
ash!
weak point.
Is
Keep it
everyone
up,
all right?
Stroll.
Huh, take this. They yet cling to
The
life.
power of healing.
I hated the self-healing baby. Oh yeah, usually it
I
should
won't hold back.
target the MC, but it isn't. It's targeting poor Stroll, who did nothing wrong.
Here.
Helpful as ever. Oh, please!
Oh, that was a good idea. That me
call
actually
upon royal
healing
power within.
Stroll.
Weak point.
By
Keep
the
it up,
sworn
Stroll.
oath of knight. Huh, right there.
We did it!
The power of healing. Charging in.
We'll have a hard time bringing
Oh.
it down with weapons. Hit the body or use magic.
Wait. What was I doing?
Oh well, that's not good. My healer does not remember how to
Use any
heal.
skills.
This should work.
Thank you. I stand ready. Comrades, lend me your strength.
All right, let's go!
Okay, at
Stroll's
least
forgotten everything. He can't use his skills.
I can't use my
His
skills.
weakness.
What?
That's your opening, Captain.
Hold on.
The captain's
Observe
lost his
the enemy.
memory. He can't use any skills.
There!
I owe you.
For whatever reason, he's the
What?
target.
What? They die hard.
Yeah.
Not.
Job, everyone.
You have no
Close call.
you have no hands. We burned your hands
Stroll's
off.
forgotten everything.
Huh, take
Can't use
this.
his skills.
Still standing, I
It's
see.
okay. All right. How's that?
Now, aim for the heart.
Now we're gonna aim for the heart. We're gonna aim for the heart.
What?
Nugget, please don't bite me.
Hold on.
Is everyone all... Let us fight! as
No,
one.
okay, I guess not.
Huh, right there!
It does. It sounds like it'd be such a fun sitcom too. All right,
By this power, we can
I'm gonna
do this.
heal.
My thanks.
Nugget is
shall
absolutely
fight as
helping
the
the boss
noble
at
I
this
am.
point, right?
Give me your aid.
Let my power
Nugget, you just
support
want to watch the world burn, don't you? Yeah, it's regaining its balance. I have about 2 turns to actually hit it. And then after 2, it regains its balance. But I think I've gotten it to a point
Think
where
those
the
soldiers
shell
are
won't
coming
heal.
again? I know. I could cause a scene inside and distract the soldiers.
Oh, absolutely. But I would not have him any other way.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
He is my little baby
I did
agent
it!
of chaos.
Huh, take this! Worthy foe after
Let's
all.
stay calm. Come forth, royal soul. Freeze! Let's push through.
Now, what's the play? Stepping back, closing the distance. No holding back. The power of fire.
Oh, it's still able to regenerate its shell, but not completely.
Huh, right there! They yet cling to life.
It's okay. All right. How's that?
Now, aim for the heart.
I shall fight. I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
Right on target.
Observe the
Nice
enemy.
one, Stroll.
Allies, together!
I'm counting on you.
Roar with royal might!
I love this animation so much. Oh, it still lost its balance. Okay, cool. So I can actually take a moment. I forgot I had those.
Do I need to use it?
No.
Hut, hut.
In the name of justice. Are you prepared?
Actually, I'm gonna
No.
save it just in case if
Is everyone all right?
something happens.
Oh, power of heroes! Huh, take this!
But at this point, I think we're in a pretty good spot now. Actually, I'm not gonna say that because the moment I say that, things are gonna go wrong, and I'm gonna be very upset.
I'm sorry. I still can't move.
Alright,
Can't
so we're
guarding
just gonna
seems
go
the
into
wise
defense
move.
mode.
I shall defend.
Alright.
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the...
That's your opening, Captain.
Right on target.
Now, aim for the heart.
Is everyone all right? Let justice prevail. Huh, right there!
I will fight with pride. Falling back.
I'm just gonna heal just in case.
I owe you.
Phew. Sorry about that. I'm back in the fight.
No! I'm healing just in case. I'm playing this game.
I stand. Take this.
I'm playing
Let's
this
stay
game.
calm.
Donut says we ball. No more just in case healing. We just ball.
I think those soldiers are coming again. Should I give it another try? Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I did it!
Tougher than I thought.
Observe the. Right there. A worthy foe after
It's
all.
okay.
Come on! In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil. Burn to ash!
Okay, yeah, getting rid of those arms at the beginning was actually a really good
Take
idea.
this. Still standing, I
The
see.
power. All right. How's that?
Now! Aim for the heart!
Now we aim for the heart.
I shall fight as the noble I.
By the sworn. Let us fight as one. Not this skill. Right there.
We're pretty okay with health at the moment, so I don't really need to heal. I can just do full send.
Take this.
I really do like the music, though.
I'm sorry.
Gallica's not gonna do it, so we're just gonna
Is that they'll not
do
break my defenses.
this. We're just going to do defensive. Honestly, Galaxy, yesterday me doing that stream while fighting this thing was probably the best warm-up ever. Because I'm realizing what my mistakes were.
Time for some close combat.
You hit their weakness!
Now, what's the.
That's your opening, Captain!
This!
Now! Aim for the heart!
Observe the enemy. Right there.
I will fight with pride. We'll do this together. Maybe the.
Phew. Sorry about that.
No holding back!
Back in the fight.
The power of. They die hard!
By the take this. They yet cling to life.
It's okay. We can do this. Come forth, royal soul.
No, I don't have enough
It's still up.
MP to actually test it. It was! Weirdly enough, it was a blessing in disguise.
I think those soldiers are coming again. Should I give it another try?
Gallica, at this point, you don't even need
Leave
to
it to me.
ask. Just go.
Leave it to me. I did it! Just... let me rest a bit.
Not done
Is
yet.
everyone all right? Right there. Still standing, I
I
see.
will fight with pride. Come on.
OBS really said, now is not the time, today is not the day for you to stream. Oh, that's not good.
Good job, everyone! Talk about a close call.
But it is help. It did help it a little bit.
I step. Take this.
Hulkenberg, pull yourself together.
Oh, Hulkenberg missed.
Child's play.
Good job, everyone! Talk about a close call.
Let's push through.
Good point. Very good point.
Aim for the heart.
It just knew I was unprepared, and it just wanted to give me a better chance.
Warrior! What a mess.
All right, you don't have that anymore.
Not done yet.
Observe the enemy. Join with me. Perhaps not this. Huh! Right there! They yet cling to life.
Let's stay calm. Hut, hut. Still here?
All right, so this round I have to heal.
Tougher than I thought.
I stand ready. Huh! Take this! Still standing, I see.
I will fight with pride. I'll get some distance. I won't hold back. We're not out of this yet.
Just because I know the frogs are gonna do a lot more damage. Since Gallica can't distract them.
I'm sorry. I still
Guarding
can't
seems the
move.
wise move.
I shall be as a shield.
Actually, what happens if I use one of the items? When we get to the heart, let me try using one of the items instead of trying to hoard it.
Phew. Sorry about that.
They die hard.
Like right there! Yes!
Now! Aim for the heart!
I will fight with pride.
Ooh, it does 100. Okay.
Take it.
Actually, I wouldn't try that.
Tougher than I thought.
Take this! A worthy foe after
It's
all.
okay. By this power. Ice! A tough one.
Ooh, even with resistance, it did. Yeah. This is the one time I actually used it. Even with my SMTV streams, you guys had to beg me to use some items.
I think those soldiers are coming again. Should I give it another try? Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
But like, what if I
did it.
needed it for later?
Just let me rest a bit.
Poor Gallica.
Not done yet.
Observe the enemy. Right there! They yet cling to
The
life.
pow charging in. All right. How's that?
Tougher than I thought.
Take this! How's that?
Now! Aim for the heart!
Let's Still here?
Could do with this. Not done yet.
Okay.
Observe the enemy.
That still did quite a bit of damage.
Right there! Still standing, I see.
It's okay. We can do this. I won't hold back. With healing power.
I owe you.
Gallica's not going to be able to do anything.
Sorry.
Let's see how this plays out.
I shall defend.
Bracing.
My brother took Nugget upstairs.
They die hard.
By the take this! Yes!
Now! Aim for the heart!
It's okay. Healer! Freeze! A tough one.
Phew. Sorry about that. Back in the fight.
Not done
Are
yet.
you sorry
Oath of
though?
knighthood. Knight! Oh, mystic cup! Worthy foe after
Let's
all.
take by this power.
Aha! that took a... Oh, please tell me I don't have to fight it again. Please tell me I don't have to fight it again.
Okay. I'll strive for
We
greater
did it! Yeah, that feels right.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Thank you, Stroll.
I have never known such heights.
Oh.
Finally, it's over.
You have my sincerest thanks. You risked your life to protect the capital.
We barely protected anything. The royal capital's in chaos, and Grius was one of us.
I
And
miss
now he's gone.
Grius.
Stroll?
On the morning of the funeral, I promised Maria that we'd all be back that evening. Break bread together again. I fought with everything I had, but it doesn't erase the past. It's a hard lesson, but one so obvious. I only wish I'd learned it sooner. What can I begin to tell Maria?
I want to give him a hug. It wasn't your fault. It really wasn't, Stroll. Let me give you a hug. Come here.
It wasn't your fault, Stroll.
I just can't see how it isn't. I hate how powerless I am. I should never have made a promise I couldn't keep.
Listen, Stroll. Alcest made his choice to live and die for his country. If not for him, His Highness would not be alive now. And I'd not have met you or learned the truth myself. He and everyone else that fell here did not die in vain. And you have not fought in vain either.
Yeah, Stroll just needs a hug. And therapy, but also a hug.
There! It's them!
Thank you so much. I thought I'd never see my family again. I'll never take my life for granted again. It's all thanks to you.
Oh, no, we didn't do much.
May the teachings guide and protect you. Closure.
So you're the ones who put a stop to that madman's scheme and killed the human besides. Now the soldiers might rest in peace. Seeing that there are others who can take those monsters down, it means we don't have to rely on Luis. It gives us hope.
You guys can rely on me.
To think there were people watching us without our knowing. Hope, eh? Feels like it's been hard to come by lately.
'Tis a thing easily promised and hard won. But once you have it, it pushes you onward, so long as you let it.
Yes, you're right. It's a shame we couldn't get anything out of Zorba.
We still need to kill Luis, or the prince's curse will never be lifted. If not even Grius could do it, what chance do we have?
Do you recall, just before Luis would have been struck, he was shielded by some manner of magic?
Are you saying it would happen again? That Luis would be impervious to our attack?
Or someone else is guarding him.
What? That's ridiculous.
Well, we'll get nowhere with idle guesses. To test the theory, we have to find him.
I'll see if my contacts in the Guard have any threads to pursue.
Whoa, that'd be great. The Knights are bound to have more reach than us. And we don't have much to go on otherwise.
But under the circumstances, I expect their forces to be in considerable disarray for a while yet. Don't expect too much.
I've my own matters to attend to. If I floundered this much against Zorba, I'll not stand a chance against Luis. We have to get stronger.
Well, until we've got a lead on Luis, let's make sure we use our time wisely. Okay?
Let's hone our skills as best we can.
Oh, I got an achievement! Calamity averted.
A fine idea. We can never be complacent in our strength.
In any case, let's head back to the inn. And I want to check on Maria too.
I've been trying to check on Maria, but no one's letting me check on her. So rude.
Your attention, please, ladies and gents. We've all seen the royal palace up in the sky, plus a massive magical rock, apparently. All very shocking. I'm positively staggered. Moving on. The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll be chosen based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say. But right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the rock, hadn't we?
Oh, I was wondering about those.
Now, the Sanctus Church has looked into it, and it seems like size matters. More public support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
Well, naturally, Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him.
Oh, come off it, Count Luis. He's a man's man, a real pillar of strength.
Ugh, wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what's happened to the Grand Cathedral?
Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. Won't do to just focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
Hold on, aren't you a town crier for the church? They're not going to like you going on about all these other faces.
Oh, let me adjust my... But it looks so cool! Sorry, I had to adjust my seat. I was kind of slouching a little bit.
Oh, please. The Sanctifex's lead isn't so fragile that I could jeopardize it. Besides, a good race would be some terrific entertainment, eh? Keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin, the crier, is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates.
Oh, no, he kind of sounds like a game show host with the way he's talking. Right?
Welcome back. I've heard the news. You took down those dastards under Luis's command, did you?
Yes.
News travels fast, I see.
Well, just the nature of the inn, isn't it? Information is our lifeblood. I hope this helps him rest in peace.
I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that.
How's Maria holding up?
Still cooped up in her room. She's not eaten a thing.
The city sure isn't astir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human. But there's more to it than that.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king. Candidates are coming out of the woodwork.
Who else?
Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Forden's planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Luis out of hiding.
Oh?
Really? That'd be great if it's true.
The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it.
We'd best wait before we plan our next move then.
So tomorrow.
Not have much of a choice.
So tomorrow. I waited so long to finish it. Oh, thank you. My brother has gifted me with mochi.
We have waited long enough to rule his land. Scheming king.
What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death?
That face in the sky, is that really the king?
We didn't listen to some blasted rock. Name the new king under our authority and be done with it.
The populace would reject it outright. As it is so clearly born from the king's magic, they trust this decree as the king's own. That aside, when that assassin tried to claim Luis's head, I saw some strange magic foil his killing blow. Is that also the king's doing?
What an interesting design for these characters.
Is that not why we sent for that professed curse-breaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her findings.
Oh. Hello! Oh, you're pretty!
'Tis an honor, esteemed nobles. I am Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus, daughter of House Cygnus.
I like Cygnus! She's a swan!
Yes, all right, spare us the pleasantries. We want the facts, girl.
Oh, well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places.
Oh, I love her!
It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force, only by the trust of the people. If those who have earned a measure of the people's trust are being shielded, it must be by the king's magic. At least, that is my belief.
So what? You're telling me that blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation!
How distressing. Yet one wonders, is our risen king observing each individual conflict between his aspirants?
I cannot say how it's triggered. Only the king would know the exact conditions, and we obviously cannot simply ask. Though, I can say there is one certain means of bypassing it.
Oh?
A duel could overcome this sorcery.
So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction I could only expect from such a blind romanticist.
And, that is everything I know. At the moment, that is.
I love Rilla. She looks so pretty.
At this point, Luis's public support rivals our own.
Oh, that's Forden.
Disappointing, really, that so many would desire his vision of shepherd and livestock.
I forgot what Forden looked like. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what he looked like.
Beasts, the lot of them. A dog is happiest on its leash.
Mine's not. Mine would rather sleep in the house than go outside, so I don't know what this old man's talking about.
They seek a king with strength, do they? Then let us give them a display of our own power, with grace, nobility, and civility.
Assassins dying in the streets. The people locked in an inescapable power struggle. What was His Majesty thinking?
Can I befriend her? I want to befriend her.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
Now it's announcement day.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess...
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
The giant rock in the sky.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken.
Oh?
The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty?
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
That'd be interesting if he was king.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we?
It's a good thing he's humble and very aware of his own actions and what might happen if he was actually crowned king.
First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth.
Could an elder rule? Could I rule?
Whether you're from our fair capital or
I like
the middle of
Badland though.
nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Alright, so what we're gonna do now is attempt to finish that one quest that we got from the Igniter
I
shop.
heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there.
Maria!
She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
What happened? Nugget, you okay, baby? Why are you cranky? Why are you cranky? Nugget's cranky, apparently.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
I love Maria. I swear, if something happens to her, I will riot. I will genuinely riot.
Where?
Maria, where are you? Where could Maria have gone? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, does the map give us an idea of where she might have gone? No. Okay.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Actually, I'm gonna check in with Moore for a second. Nugget! Nugget! Where did this child go? Give me a second. Yeah, so I will set fire to the city if something happened to Maria, I swear.
How good of you to come. I'm counting on you.
We always pet the cat before leaving.
Oh. You'll come again.
Absolutely. I will come again. Hi, Nugget.
Ridiculous.
He's like on the step and he's like staring at me from there.
Ridiculous. I'm just incredulous. This is all right.
There's Nuggle Wuggles.
Huh?
What is the gold beetle for?
Hey, listen.
How to handle this?
You sound like a damn fool, you know that.
Hi, Goaty! Alright, Nugs. Let me give you your pistachios and put you in your cage. Come here. Look, I have 2 pistachios for you. How are you? We're looking for Maria now.
I'm out of ideas.
Sanctifex Warden. What should I do?
All right then.
What's going on? Well then, if you say your house, stop that at once!
What is it?
Oh, I hope it wasn't too bad.
Wind up here. Hello there.
You can't let a girl like that walk in the streets. No, you're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. The way her eyes look, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, and no matter how many glares she gets... Good! Well, I'm glad that you're able to get off work, and now you're able to enjoy the rest of your day.
Huh? Why?
What are you doing
What
here?
are you doing here?
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name.
Yeah, I'm glad that OBS is working and it's actually functioning because I had to redo the entire human boss battle fight.
But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral is broken?
Maria.
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore.
Oh, Maria, I want to give you a hug. I genuinely want to cry.
But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again, hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Everyone needs
Why
a
does
hug.
everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
No, sweetheart, it's not your fault.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
Maria! In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right.
Let's all sit down for some supper together.
I'm so sad right now. First Nanako in Persona, and now Maria they both have me in tears at the moment. And I just started this game.
Thank you for finding
her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
Maybe I'm the one who needs a hug now.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
I'm so sad right now. Stroll!
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
Oh, he doesn't have his headband on!
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around?
Yes.
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We have a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration?
Snaps.
Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
I'm just... The MC's just been asleep the entire time. Just gave him the book and went to sleep.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom.
Interesting.
And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
Absolutely, Galaxy. The MC unknowingly gave him a bedtime story and just let him read it while he just rolled back over and just went right back to bed.
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. The real trick will be finding it.
Well, hello there! Honestly, I'm just playing Metaphor. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm sad, but I'm having a lot of fun. But welcome in, Raiders. How are y'all today? Happy New Year's Eve, and if it's already past midnight where you are, Happy New Year. How does it feel to be in the future at the moment? It's her uniform? It's Hulkenberg's uniform.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
But yes, Cody, may I get a shout out for Ripplegren for me, please?
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
What do you mean I've made you ask more questions? But anyway, welcome in. My name is Belial, or Belle. I've been converted from being a Hoyoverse streamer to being an ATLUS streamer, so here I am. I stream mostly this, and I'm slowly going back into Nocturne, and will be continuing my save file for the Canon of Vengeance very soon. And those of you guys who just joined us, please grab a snack. Or if you guys need a raid to run, that's totally fine. But I'll be playing this for a little bit longer. And if you do like this sort of content, drop a follow.
An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor?
Yeah, Forden kind of
just in first place this whole time.
Yeah, Forden kind of turned this into a game.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk.
That's a good...
What are we supposed to do?
That's a good point, too. Goaty's on his way of converting me into a Sonic fan. We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an Eldam and outcast of the city, I think that gives us an advantage here.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
What is that supposed to mean, Gallica? Why are you upset about me being a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
My dude, Gallica. That was so insulting. What do you mean, him?
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. but it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
She possibly does, or was just in too much shock to even realize what she was saying. Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I find out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I forgot Gallica was our guide. Absolutely, will for president. I inherited Greece's journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
No.
Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Element, I'm nervous.
I'll admit I'm nervous, but...
Of course you are. Who'd not be in this situation? I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
Maria!
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
I love Maria.
You're the best advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your
Yeah.
Majesty.
I hadn't thought of that.
Is it even possible?
Yes.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you,
Hi,
we'll have to
King!
make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do
Welcome in.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
Yep. That's the current season at the moment.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
I want to give Maria a hug.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You be a good king.
She's so cute.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Oh, right?
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
King, she was crying earlier, and I just sat here crying while listening to the dialogue.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Yep.
This should be the place, right?
For Maria.
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Like, I've completely disregarded the fact that we're doing this for the prince. No, now it's just for Maria.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. They're a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king.
Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it.
Wasn't this the dude that was with the first person? Exactly, Galaxy. Maria first, the princess second at this point.
Weren't you in that pack of recruits
Yeah!
that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there.
The guard
They should be
really
offering
did get
bounties on
lazy.
monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Yeah. Children first or my love interest, depending on the situation. In this case, Maria literally lost her only family. So she goes first. They don't even know if the prince will make it. Whereas we have Maria, who's alive and is currently suffering. Therefore, she is first on the list.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see.
Yes, Karma. Hi, Karma. Welcome in.
Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa. You have any idea who that is?
Oh, hello. Who are you? I like him.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal
Happy
knight,
New
they say.
Year!
He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that.
Goaty, can I play as him? Can I have him on my team?
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Have him on my team. I would like to have him on my team. I would also like to have Zorba on my team.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
Oh, I love how... I love that so much. He almost got Stroll to curse. That was so good. I played a game in middle school, and this work goes on into a real chair, and I did the cherry, and she was walking and joining, and I was happy to see her. That's cute. I like that king.
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he has a big head.
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Come on, that's a stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Haisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Haisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Haisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children.
No!
Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see.
He made the
Tricky
worms
problem
his
indeed.
pets.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
You're not pitiful. We want to help
We
you.
just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it,
Yes.
if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
That's a very good point.
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
I love Stroll so much. Can he be king? Is that an option? Can we make Stroll king? Alright, I'm gonna quickly pause. I'm just gonna do a quick BRB screen. My dog just needs to go outside for just a quick second. He's been staring at me. And this is like a nice, good little place to pause. I'll be back in like maybe 5 minutes. Alright, I'll see you in 5. And we are back. It's raining outside. He did not want to go outside. So, it took a lot of coaxing to actually get my dog to go outside. I hope everyone got a treat or something to drink. Alright, let's see. He... Oh, oops, I didn't real quick. He didn't want to go outside.
No, thank you.
The ideal leader of the country is a dignified man of a great age, and yet upstart school children like you and Louis dare to. Yeah, he didn't want to go outside, so I'm just going to try after stream and see if he wants to go. It's just raining a little bit, and he decided, no! I will not get my paws wet, mother.
Hey.
He's May. Are you you sure you can handle that? Of course I can. You're an odd one, all right. Either that or you're just green. Head to Matira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Okay, you can accept bounty requests at the recruitment center. These targets are very powerful, but you will be rewarded in kind. Bounty requests are added over time, so don't forget to check back.
Let's call it.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
Stroll's just dancing around the fact that we got a former royal knight as a target versus an actual monster.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
Are you sure about that, Stroll? Are you sure?
Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
What did you do? Hulkenberg, what did you do?
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
What are we riding in?
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Oh, that's actually really smart. That's actually a good point.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
Whoa! Tenchi, hi! How are you? Long time no see.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals.
Happy
Those
New
who refused
Year!
The Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Thank you! I'm actually planning on perhaps getting my model from the same model mama who made this one for me. I really like it. It's one of my favorite. Cody, you're good. But look what it can do. It can blush. I also have a fan. So I can just do this whenever I want to. That's right, you haven't seen my model moving like this.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Goaty, it's okay. You just got off of work. It's fine.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now.
Of course, you're still
Let's
my
make
friend.
Sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Once a friend, always a friend, and you get to keep your VIP status for it.
Let's rest.
Actually, can I
Fancy
buy
a bit.
anything from you? I love Metaphor! This game is the reason why I have put every other game on a back burner at the moment. I love this game. No, absolutely. It really is. No, like, Persona's still high on my list, but SMT and Metaphor have pretty much bumped it down.
Yeah.
Well met, eh?
Oh, I can't go out at night. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm just sleeping. This is my first time playing it, so I'm really excited.
Good night.
I cried. Listen, he can sneak out. He can do what you did in Persona 4. I love Luis. I love his design, but I am annoyed by him a little bit. How dare he be so pretty and be so awful at the same time? Oh, ATLUS absolutely does. Exactly! Oh, I didn't mean to slam my hand into the desk. Hold on, I made things fall. I made things fall. I slammed my hand into the... Burb is okay. Burb is being a menace at the moment. But Burb is okay. But yeah, no, the voices that they picked for these characters are so good and I love it. I like knocked my webcam off my computer with how hard I slammed my hand into it.
What's wrong?
Well...
Yes, Jake! Oh no, the dub makes it so much better, especially with their accents and everything.
You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So,
Welcome in, Jake!
I just...
No, Maria, please don't cry. I'm gonna start crying again.
Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
No, apparently her choking back tears was enough for me to start tearing up. I want to hug the child! She deserves a hug!
It's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
My poor Gilgamesh figure fell to the ground, and I need to find him here in a second.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
He does!
It's a promise.
Yeah, Fate Gilgamesh!
Alright. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
On my desk right now, I'm just glancing up. I have Gilgamesh, Ozzy, and a Nendroid of Merlin. I'm attempting to play Final Fantasy.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you.
Captain, may I have a moment?
But I think this game has a chokehold on me that I don't know where I will have time.
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden.
We'll see, Cody.
It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say.
I want to point something out. Without his headband, he kind of looks like the prince, except the prince has a little bit of longer hair and not heterochromia eyes.
But that book...
But he kind of looks like him.
We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
Good point. Some best friends do. Yeah. Or at least pick up their mannerisms.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
That's also a good point, King.
You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you.
I love Hulkenberg so much.
I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
I love that everyone's reading the book.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country.
But I love her voice so much. The accent works so well for her.
Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power.
Oh yeah.
Such is the authority of the people.
Public-funded democracy.
In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then.
I love her.
It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Medals Day. Okay. Oh! Cutscene?
Judah!
Lady Juna!
Juna. she's cute! Oh, she's a singer! Songstress? Who's that? Crazy if I did cover for that song. Crazy idea that would be. That was such a cool song. I know it was short, but I really liked that. Juna! I love how fluffy her hair is.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
I want to braid it. I want to braid her hair.
A Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him, it's Sanctism's one and only 78.
He does sound like a game show host, and I love it.
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory.
I think he's gonna die. Something tells me Forden's gonna die.
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Well, looks like I'm becoming king.
He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right,
Gallica
For
absolutely
those Count Louis
bamboozled.
supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Louis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Hello, sir!
So he was one of Luis's men.
Glodell!
The fallen king embraced
I want him.
Sanctism and
I want
all
him
its
on my
holy
team.
tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Louis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you.
I like him.
What our country needs is power! Well, it's not quite all the contenders.
Is
but
that an
let's get
issue?
on with the introductions.
Is it an
The
issue
great
that I like
liberal
him?
Merchant, it's Roger Ward.
Look at
By
him!
war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Krauss.
I want the
In
other
more for
one.
the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Kagan.
Look at
Sure to
Lena!
be popular by pledging free drinks for life. It's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Oh, his name is Milo.
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one
Hulkenberg
final
is
candidate.
so done.
Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Oh, she's probably Clemar.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
I have a new person I would like to convince. It's the merchant that they showed earlier.
Wait! Found your behave!
I hope so too.
A land runner? It's quick.
Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
I love metaphors so much.
What the heck is that?
I have to stop myself from playing
So much for a first impression.
What hell?
playing off
Isn't he a
stream.
marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you buffoon. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
Just bad enough when
Shameless
Luis did
old
the first
fool.
time.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
I know.
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on!
It's the same for you too. Always a message away. Oh, poor Gallica.
So fast! I gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up.
It's incredible.
I'm so happy to see Stroll so excited too. Oh, my popularity went up. My support is changing. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince. Ooh.
Just a sec.
Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing that as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for the for a little test run. What is happening right now?
See.
We want to go to a place called Matero, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a way south. Okay.
This.
Wow.
On this craft legs, oh, I'd say that'll be for 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
That's a great deal faster than carriage. Surely the roads will be safer of that kind.
Spectacular.
Okay.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
I have money. I can give you money.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg!
I adore
Did we get an
Hulkenberg.
explanation yet?
That man is Nuris, an Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Why is she so annoyed with him?
Nuris? Are you there? I'm coming in.
But it's always great to hear from you, Tenchi. It really is.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept
Absolutely.
the contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
Cheers to 2025.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
I'm gonna guess he hasn't even started on this commission.
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
He didn't even start it.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
Ooh.
Is this...
Right now, yes.
That runner?
Hulkenberg and Stroll are my favorite characters. Stroll more so. But Hulkenberg's up there.
The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuris, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
It's not for the prince.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away.
He took advantage of the situation.
A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! Haloni, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for our property. For this mania, you embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy. Treason!
Mercy!
I wasn't expecting that.
Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the value runner alone.
She's so calm and collected. Her outbursts are like the best.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Yes!
Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Oh.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
Yes.
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world. I think. Maybe.
It probably is.
How encouraging. All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
If we die together.
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this.
I love
mess.
Neuros. He's so funny.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal.
Oh wait, does this mean if I talk to him I could get the gunner?
Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Oh, Stroll didn't tell her, that's right!
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing, we just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
We gunning for it.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely.
We bring a monster head with us just in case, Hulkenberg. There we go. Problem solved.
Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent.
I love Luis's design, but why must he be evil?
What do you think of this plan?
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismate, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster.
I mean, technically he is a monster. He's become a monster since he pretty much started kidnapping people, so I think that's acceptable.
Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Oh, it's quite cold. 25 Celsius.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no fairy picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric.
I love him.
But he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Gallica, have more fate. I love him. He's great. He has a great vibe. Oh, wait, what? The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Okay.
Yeah?
Alright, engine room. Okay, those are the bedrooms. Oh, I could go to the deck. He's so chill. Ooh. Oh, I wish I had someone with me so I can recreate Titanic. Pantry, washroom. Oh, that's the kitchen. Oh, here it is. Oh, I found more! Washing machine? What is that?
This?
Wonder what's making this thing run. First time on a Gauntlet Runner. Well, that scared me. It looks like there are pipes in here too. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room.
Spectacular. popular.
Now that I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings, Scotland runners use magma crystals as fuel to run. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then thanks to the Hi Nugget. It really does. It's also promoting you to eat something. Yes, Nugget. What's up? Are you distracted by the shiny purple thing? Yes. The runner's actual legs are based on colossal beasts, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl, best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. You will continue your destination. Okay, so obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things. Kitchen, reading books from bookshelf, or using the washing machine. I want to see the washing machine. You can also spend your time while traveling, which may help improve their virtues. Okay. Ooh. Upright cleaning tool.
This? Understood.
Yeah, let's do laundry.
Now then.
Hi, Stroll. You got to keep the water at a consistent temperature to avoid straining the clothing. Why am I a master of laundry, you ask? Because my parents practically beat it into me. Any noble who can't wash his own clothes isn't worth the fabric he wears, or something to that effect. I had to learn all about different materials. In hindsight, I think they were trying to teach me not to take advantage of my title, wisdom that still serves me to this day. The more time that passes, the more I understand how great my parents were.
Huh?
Well, it's not mine, I don't think. Why don't you just hold on to it? He is! I love him! He is at Bondo. I love him! Oh, that's a lot of money.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
I love him. Stroll is definitely on my husbando's list. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels in the morning. While in encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the island as usual, but you can also reminisce about your journey with your allies. Okay. Strong, where are you? Hello, sir.
Hey.
My weapons are as sharp as they're gonna get. I'm not up to much. Yes.
Now then.
Synecdoches and Matera. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this was only existing in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? powers and everything.
What's that about it? Oh, I see, I see.
I see. As kings, they had to govern their people and maintain the peace. Martial might alone wouldn't help you there. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great kings of old. Though, all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. Oh, they absolutely did! I think that's partly why I love this game so much.
Alright.
Because of how much the MC talks, but also he's able to almost give opinions. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Hi, Bad Blood! Welcome in! Honestly, I love this game. This game has been absolutely catnip for me, and I enjoy it. And it absolutely is the best way to get a feel for the game. I agree.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yes! Absolutely, Bad Blood. This gives me Fire Emblem 3 Houses vibes, and it's the best thing ever. And the art gives me Fire Emblem Awakening vibes, so this is just the best thing for me. I will look at Soul Hackers. But I've been enjoying my time with this game to a point where some of the other games that I usually stream, they've taken a back burner. Unfortunately, this is the same thing that happened with SMTV, where all the other games took a back burner, and I was just excited to play that game. Yeah, but it's okay. The story makes up for it. And I can just have the husbandos or the waifus in my brain, and it's fine.
True.
They're better than I feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? Who knows? Maybe we'll get a DLC. I don't even know, but if it's by ATLUS, it looks like I'm playing it.
I knew it!
Really neat, aren't they? A carriage would never been able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nuros? Oh my god, talk to Stroll. There we go. Good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is our battles.
Now then.
We're just gonna hang out with Stroll.
Got a moment?
So it's a spin-off of a spin-off sequel of a spin-off from the SMT. It's a spin-off of a Persona? Oh, I just assumed it was a spin-off of Persona. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence doesn't exist. Where nothing is taken from you by others. I actually don't know. But they all pretty much have a different story to them. That's why I find them enjoyable, and the replay for me is really high. Like, SMTV, I finished the Canon of Creation, which is the original route for it. But I picked up the Canon of Vengeance, and it was all still new material. So even if they have spin-offs, or even if they are a different game, the replayability and the playability of it's quite high. I've been enjoying them a lot.
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fighting's over? I'd like to help you. That's fair. Honestly, this is Metaphor is generally a game that I'm usually drawn to. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters and not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. We'll fight for them. I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh, so it's okay. So it's just an okay, I get it. But seeing the rate of our country's army, I'm all for more the idea you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fights, so it's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
No, Stroll, I would have happily taken you.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm really pleased with Metaphor, though. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their own choices. Oh, their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who will end up being after all this. Right. Anyway, the sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. This is giving me such Tea Party vibes from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. That's just making me so happy right now.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy.
Ooh.
A resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert.
I might check that game out.
Is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look?
Wow.
It's so pretty. It's not just leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere. I will love that. Thank you, Goaty. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell? It's so pretty. And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of the desert? Like, Bat, one of my favorite things about this game is genuinely the art. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous. If Rabbit is correct, that would make this no mere tree. No, sir. But a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery.
Hey.
Wow, Neuros, how did you get so good at drawing? Meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I finished. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me? It would be. I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe like with this music would actually be really nice. I received Neuros' research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been near before.
Hey there!
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Huh, a magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me a great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
turning our attention back to a tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of a new favorable development. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. Ooh, we might actually be able to see it in blue.
All right.
Ooh, that's exciting if we get to see it in
The
blue.
Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wild.
Ooh, I might pick it up then.
Here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
We'll be in Matira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Matira is. Okay. Alright. Let's talk to Hulkenberg, and I think that's going to be where I end stream tonight. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we just talk a bit? The power we've awoken, I've all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool.
Certainly.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us. Oh, I didn't even think about it that way. Allowing us to direct the power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware that power lurking within them. Is that not, then, the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting, and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talk for things to come, and I feel like my imagination increased.
Alright.
On console, because the only piece I have can play most Steam games is an old HP that doesn't have the great specs. It's done its job, but it's getting quite late, but we've got a ways to go, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. That's fair. Honestly, that's very fair, Bat.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The only reason why I'm able to stream is because my brother gifted me my PC. Ooh! Cutscene!
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it
so bumpy.
Oh, poor Stroll.
Changing terrain, lad. See, got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Oh.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
It's him. Wait a second. Is there a battle going on?
My star is rising. Ah! Sanctism will reign.
Oh, they're fighting. Right, she has such a nice voice.
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
I like Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Does it seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner?
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
Oh my goodness, they even have... they have Batlin just in...
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Our plans hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's help Gladel out.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Wouldn't you say we have the fastest craft around?
I love Stroll so much.
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry. Can't get into it now. That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough?
Technically, the cathedral was already broken.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Oh, I have to fight?
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the
Honestly,
proud
I've looked into his
Theocracy
Steam
Monk
Deck,
Army
and I'm
have
kind of
silenced
tempted.
all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
I would love to play games from the PSP.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Oh, not him!
Prepare yourself!
By the sworn oath of knighthood. With blade in hand!
Oh wait, no, you wouldn't.
I see you!
Okay, so you're weak with that. Okay. That's good to know.
Let's go. Freeze!
Let's go! What could you hope to achieve? Oh, please!
Honestly, I miss my PSP. Ah!
Suppose don't underestimate me.
Get him back on his feet! He knows we can't attack him. He's toying
No
with
sense
us.
in waste.
Remember, got them right
It's
in
okay.
their weak spot.
We can do that. Lend me your strength. Come forth, royal soul.
Stroll got
Observe
knocked
the
out.
enemy.
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
I see you!
Witness me, brethren! Resistance is futile! What could you
I don't
hope
have
to
any
achieve?
revival herbs.
This is nothing.
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
I won't lose.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Come! This won't do.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back. We're not out of this yet.
I'm obliged.
Know your place. Peasants!
Poor... Poor Hulkenberg's on her own. Okay.
Do I need to use it?
Sanctism is supreme!
It does. It kind of has a similar
More
vibe.
resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back.
Oh God.
Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Hey Glodell, it might be nice if you kind of help me out.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
Only a flesh wound.
Ridiculous. Brace yourselves.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Glodell's seriously not helping me, and I don't appreciate this.
Got them right
And I liked him.
By this power, we can do this.
It's so rude. It's very rude of him.
Night!
I wonder.
Shine!
Yeah, you just resist it.
Sanctism will reign. Take this.
Is that all?
Sanctism will reign.
Stroll got knocked out.
Let's go.
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Healing.
I know, Gallica. I have no revival herbs. I messed up.
I see you!
Let's stay calm.
Let's go. Sanctism will reign.
Nothing.
Actually, I'm just gonna restart this fight.
Still stands.
Sanctism will reign.
Yeah. Hulkenberg died, therefore I'm just gonna restart this fight.
I'll get some distance.
I shall fight as warrior. I'll cut you down.
Oh, that missed.
Heathens! What could you hope to achieve? Kneel before him. Hit hard.
Okay. 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 Okay, he's alive. This is good. This is fine.
I see you!
Know your place.
Let's go.
Peasants!
We can do this.
Plus needed.
My thanks. I can't afford to hold back.
What?
You let people die.
I did what you told me to do.
You let them die.
Warrior!
Right on target.
I will usher you to his side.
Remember, got them right in their
Prostrate
weak
yourself
spot.
before God. I shall. No holding back! I'll cut you down!
Donut's bullying me again.
What could you hope to achieve?
Okay, he healed himself.
Damn it!
I see you!
Hockenberg got them right
It's
in their
okay.
weak spot.
We can do this. Come forth, royal soul.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Actually, can't I just do this? Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't. That would actually hurt me.
I call upon royal power within. Hack and slash.
I stand ready. Knight! Is that all?
I shall seize my chance. More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon...
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
This is nothing.
Take this!
I believe in you, Bat, though. It's about the same for me.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Trust needed.
My thanks.
Okay, we're healed.
Now, what's the play?
No holding back!
No, not this.
Right?
All yours, you disgrace the sanctist
Behold,
way.
We stand together.
Let me help!
Roar with royal knights.
Or at least give me the option of buying things before fighting.
Hockenberg got them right.
Aha!
Hold my power!
We're looking good here.
Sanctism is supreme.
Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Okay.
Is that all?
Oh, Hulkenberg is the...
Take this!
Oh! Oh!
Get her back up.
Are you prepared?
Tougher than I thought.
Hulkenberg's down.
Come
to go
forth,
to
royal
his
soul,
side.
with healing power.
I owe you.
Sanctism will reign!
God.
Tenacious!
Nice one, Captain.
Oh, please! Take this!
Hulkenberg's down.
Warrior!
Help her get back in the fight.
I'll cut you down!
To him.
The power.
Perfect! Okay.
We can
We're
do
back in this!
Helpful as ever.
Let's go! Sanctism will reign!
Okay, just attack me. Just attack me.
Take this!
Oh wow, I didn't say to do that literally.
Hulkenberg's down.
I
Someone
call
help her
upon
get back
royal
in the
power
fight.
within! Hack and slash!
Oh.
Witness me, brethren!
We're not out of this yet.
I owe you.
Sanctism is supreme.
Sanctism will reign! Take this!
Brace yourselves.
Hulkenberg's down.
No
Someone help
holding
her
back!
get back in the fight.
Oh, you're a spear user.
Burn to ash! Behold my
Let's go.
power!
With healing power.
Helpful as ever.
Charge! Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Wolf's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Damn it!
Okay.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
Let's make an end of it!
Something else.
Warrior! I'll blow you away!
Stroll
The
can't
power.
take anymore.
Vitus power.
Someone
We can
heal
do
him.
this.
I owe you.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
Order
Stroll's
fast.
badly wounded.
Ah! Ah!
Brace yourselves.
Forgive me.
Get him back on his
Alright,
feet.
I'm just gonna let myself lose.
Let's go.
Sanctism will reign!
Or if by some miracle I win.
Captain's hurt bad.
Here they come.
Let's get him some healing.
Let's go.
Actually, I wonder.
Sanctism will reign!
Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight.
Let's get
I'm
him some
sorry.
healing.
Nope, never mind. Fantasy is dead.
Will you yield to reality?
No. Alright. For now, I'm just gonna end stream. If you guys like my content, I encourage you guys to drop a follow. Just snap back into reality. It was great hanging out with you guys, and it's been a while since I had a longer stream. We almost hit 3 hours. Usually I end at about 2. If you guys like my content, again, go ahead and drop a follow. I'll probably be playing more of this game on Saturday because I need to beat him now. Of course, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. And I hope everyone has a lovely New Year's Eve. And if it's New Year's where you are, Happy New Year. Cheers to 2025. I hope you guys have a lovely day. I hope you guys have many lovely experiences in 2025. And I hope we're all kinder to each other in 2025. With that being said, let me see if I can find anyone to raid out tonight. Oh, I also wanted to point out we're actually really close to my goal of 300 followers, so I really appreciate you guys following and supporting me. I genuinely do appreciate it. If you guys have a suggestion for someone I can raid, you guys are good to let me know. ATLUS stole. Oh, I see. I know this person. I recently started talking to them. Let's go say hi. I don't know what they're streaming. It doesn't show me a category, so I'm going to assume that they just started streaming in the last, 2 minutes. All right, so if you guys want to join my Discord, here's my Discord. My raid message, my sub raid. I am active in my Discord server, so I highly recommend joining it. That's generally where I kind of let you guys know if I want to stream or not, or if I can stream. But after this break, I will be switching back to my normal stream schedule, which is just on Saturdays and any other day that I have time off. But with that being said, let's go say hi to a new friend. New friend. How do you spell your name again, new friend? I don't remember how to spell your name. ATLUS _ okay. Oh, it might help if I actually... But thank you again for all the support. Thank you again for joining in. Like I said, I would appreciate if you guys dropped a follow if you guys enjoyed my content. With that being said, have a happy new year. Have a nice, safe new year. Happy New Year from myself, from Donut, and from Nugget, who has completely taken over the Christmas tree. That's his Christmas tree, and the reason why we haven't put it up yet. I hope you guys have a lovely night. Bye.